As the 20th East African Community Summit came to a close today, heads of state present affirmed their commitments to unite the region through trade and cooperation. The summit, which kicked off on Friday, was attended by 4 presidents of the 6-member countries. Silas Apollo reports on some of the promises made and on whether the dream of uniting the region could become a reality anytime soon.
The heads of state and leaders of the 6 countries that make up the East African community were meeting in Arusha, Tanzania, after days of postponement of planned meetings. The agenda of discussion was the integration of the region and the creation of a political federation. The summit's outgoing chairman, Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, also handed over to his Rwandan counterpart, Paul Kagame.
We will measure success by how easily our people, their goods and capital move within our region and how prosperous in the end they become.
But even as the deliberations went on, there were debates on the sidelines on some of the progresses made and on whether the dream of uniting the region could be a reality.
We are seeing 2 trajectories. One is huge progress in regard to economic integration, but it is at the second level where the problem is beginning to become intractable, and that is the political level.
The summit had been postponed twice after Burundi's last-minute boycott of the planned November meet, which was rescheduled to December but failed to take place.
What you are beginning to see are ethnic and ethnic nationalism beginning to undermine the community. The new kind of nationalism, of course, builds on the rivalry between Kenya and Tanzania those days, and we have newcomers who originally would have been described as Francophones, meaning French-speaking Africa. Burundi is a case in point. Rwanda is the other case in point.
Previous studies have also shown that failure by the leaders of the 6 countries to involve their citizens in making decisions on the integration could jeopardize some of the plans. Plans to unite the region were revived in 2000 after the first union collapse. Progress has been slow, with observers and critics pointing a finger to mistrust among leaders of member states. A case in point is the rivalry and perceived enmity between President Pierre Nkurunziza of Burundi and his Rwandan counterpart Paul Kagame over politics in the 2 countries. Others are the war in some of the member countries like South Sudan and the divided loyalty of Tanzania and Burundi, which are members of the South African Development Community. Silas Apollo, NTV.